Good morning, soul family. Good morning, humanity, everyone. Hi. Um, my name's Infinity Rising, also known as Kelly Jane Waffle, though I've been going by Infinity since a big timeline jump after my awakening. And I truly am that. I am infinite, and that is the only word that can really be used to describe me at this point. I have given my life fully to God's highest plan. I have opened myself up psychically to bridge these connections from the divine into the earth realm, into the 3D. And this was always my soul plan, and this was always my soul calling, and why I came here. I could never really find my place in the matrix. I was never satisfied with small. I always believed in truth and went that path to pursue it, even though people thought that I was a rebel. They thought I was, well, they thought a lot of things, but I turned out to be very chosen and very gifted by God. And this is why I was always difficult, is because I always felt this intuition within me to go my own path and to trust God. You know, like daydreaming in class, and it turns out they were mind control poisoning us, and things like that. The system is designed to be inverted against the divine and against the angelic. So for a long time I was cut off from my own gifts, and feeling that there was something wrong with me because I was different. And it turns out what made me different is what makes me really special, and I am so blessed by God. And after thinking that I was cursed my whole life and wondering why things were always harder for me, well, it was inverted. and I know this now, and I've been on this path. I gave my life fully to God, so I realized that I was communicating with the higher realms. I was communicating with my highest self, my ancestors, and it was a path that I had to walk alone. So I had to really truly follow that. And God has rewarded me for every sacrifice that I've made. Everything that I've done has been rewarded with higher knowing, knowledge of self, knowledge of this quantum universe, and this simulated reality that we are all participating in, and this physical vessel that we're incarnated in this world, and through this time where we are going through from darkness to light. This has been the battle of good versus evil. According to biblical terms, that is truly what's playing out in the physical 3D. And we're all participants in this, and we're all fighting this battle on one side or the other, because everything is energy. And even if you're not awakened and you don't know whose side you're on, you have a sense of whether you have love in your heart or hate. So I know that I felt like I'm ahead of my time, and I don't want to scare people who aren't awake yet. But Source woke me up this morning, and it was with some pretty intense downloads about what's happening for us right now as we are in approaching the final stages of this great battle of good versus evil, and all darkness is about to come to full light. Many of you have noticed this in your lives as we are all part of this. A lot of people showing who they really are, true colors coming out. Tensions have been rising. Chosen ones, we have been under severe attack by the entity of evil. It has come to us in multiple ways through different people in our life, and we have felt, like this thing is really, really mad that we took our power back and that we can't be fooled anymore or bullied by the dark forces. We are not hiding our light. We're coming out and we're shining fully. And we are going to give our love and our light to God's highest plan for humanity. And that means lower entities, when they try to siphon from us, we don't consent. We don't give them our energy or our power. We stay true to the God that is within us. The gateway, the portal is inside of you. It's in your heart. That is going to turn on all of your psychic abilities. It is important now that we understand that through our choices and actions that we take on a daily basis, we are rewriting the matrix and building the future that we choose. So it is important to be conscious at this time and to be in full governance of your own vessel and health. We need to be exercising, eating right, connecting with nature, meditating, praying. And that is the most important thing we can be doing right now is loving ourselves and taking care of each other. We must maintain a high vibrational frequency and stay source connected at all times. This is Ephesians chapter 6 verse 11. I'm not very biblical, but this scripture comes to me in divine timing when it's supposed to, and that came to me this morning about staying protected with the armor of God. And I don't have a Bible in front of me, so I can't pull it up. But there are so many ways that we can do that, and right now it is important to do so more than ever. The armor of God is the knowing that God is protecting you completely and has your back in this war and in this battle. That you give your heart and you give your life fully to God's highest plan. You surrender your ego and you give to love. And you trust the divine to carry you, to helping you heal what you need to heal and helping you level up in your journey. You devote yourself. And you will be so blessed for it. And it is like coming home. Coming back to source after going through hell is the most beautiful experience you can have. This is all leading to a completely new paradigm where there is no more darkness. We are living fully in the light. We are fully source connected, and we are fully in alignment with our highest selves and our highest timelines. We are the turning keys to the divine, and we are shifting ourselves to align to our highest timelines. And as we do this, we all fit together in the bigger picture of what we are doing in the earth realm. It's beautiful design, and I've seen the divine master plan. God has written it for me, and I understand it intuitively. And I am incredibly grateful and blessed for everything that God has done to help me to level up and to have these codes for the future. We need to accept the fact that we've all been lied to by these entities, and that our reality and the lives that we're living or may be living, and if you're still in the matrix, have been beneath your true potential, and that everyone has been living in a slave world. The depths of evil in this world are so dark that it's really off the radar for most. It's hard to comprehend how evil can be so methodical and malicious to attacking God's children. But this is the fact that we are dealing with. This whole world and everything in it was created to be hell. And the entity of evil, though it is not as powerful as the divine, it is clever. It is cunning. It is manipulative. It is a trickster. The serpent will slither its way into your garden and try to keep you off your own blessings, and to get you to bargain your birthright with God for a fraction of what it's worth, while it just tries to trick you and slither off with your blessings. Now we are so protected by God and all the angels and our ancestors that, as we've leveled up, they will not allow anything to get through that can hurt me or hurt God's highest plan. I carry the codes to the future within me, and I have unlocked this in my own consciousness. And this is my work. My spiritual work is to bring divine prophecy into the earth realm so that I can help humanity to correct the course of history. The timelines for all of us. We are taking back our power and our divinity, and we are remembering that these entities never really took anything. They just were able to manipulate us into consenting for them to take it. But it's a new time. We transcended fear, and we found source. We found God, and we remembered who we are. We have alchemized all past, present, and future into one state of eternal knowing, which is here and now and ever present. I am the infinity, and all past, present, and future is floating through me, and I am here now sharing that, and I am that bridge from God, bringing that into reality. Back to armoring up with God. Prayer is so important right now. Let's delve into this a little bit more. How to do our healing, how to protect ourselves. First of all, speaking our words of protection into the world and into the ether is extremely important. I am divinely protected. God's will and God's rod and staff, they comfort me, they protect me, they keep me safe. There are no lower entities allowed to come close enough to hurt me, and I do not consent to the lower entities of evil and their tricks. I take back my full power with God, and I trust fully in the divine that nothing can happen to me that's not within God's highest will for me, and no weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. We speak this as it is the resonance of truth, and it is powerful, and spirit and our guides know that we are not to be messed with. We have a higher path, and with that comes a higher calling. And darkness has no true power to rule over us without our consent. So we speak our intentions, and we speak that into reality. Also, there are many things that we can be doing with alchemy and with prayer. We can be blessing our water, blessing our food, blessing each other, saying prayers for each other, making sure that our angels are working through and communicating these messages of healing, so that we can put the past behind us and fully recode our DNA to its original divine state of being with Source. We are able to find healing in so many different ways through, taking care of our physical vessel, to also connecting with spirit and doing these blessings. I've been burning some sage this morning as I got the message to armor up with God. We can be making holy oil and anointing ourselves with it. We can stay meditated and count our blessings every day, for God is truly behind everything that is in our holographic simulated reality that we're all experiencing. Everything that happens to you is happening for you in God's highest will. Everyone has different soul plans here. And we're all living them out. So whatever you're experiencing, it's important to really connect in and understand why. Understand what is in it for you to grow and to evolve into a better version of yourself. I had a very hard path in my life because, it took me a long time to fully find myself. And I didn't think I was as big as I am. In fact, the world treated me like I was small. They bullied me since I came into this realm. And at that, I'm 5 feet tall, and I'm extremely feminine. So for me to embody infinity, I had to heal from massive trauma in the inverted realm. And the devil had always been out against me since birth. These things I didn't understand before, and I felt victimized, and I felt hurt that life was so unfair. But I had come into this realm extremely pure and extremely connected to source, so I was figuring it out and cracking the code to the matrix as an infant. When I came in, I was already on it, and I started to put the pieces together through my life and understanding what was actually happening on the other side of the veil, and doing this work with God to take back my full power. And I am on this path that since, I had my full activation 3 years ago now, that I knew that when I fully believed in myself was when this war was over, because God made me infinitely powerful. God created me with love, and I have all of the gifts that I need to protecting myself and to helping others and humanity to be safe as well. I put all of my energy and devoted all of my work into prayer and into sending healing into Mother Earth and giving her love and strength, and connecting to her to connect with the rest of the children of Earth, to have this lightning speed ascension and mass awakening on this planet. This is where my prayers have been going. This is the alchemy that I've been working for the collective of Earth and for humanity. I am now coming out and speaking about my spiritual gifts and about my work, because I realize at this point there's nothing that's going to keep me from being in alignment with God's highest plan. There's nothing that's going to keep me in fear. And I know that I have this higher plan, this higher path with God. They cannot, the entity of evil cannot convince me that I am crazy or that I am delusional. As I very much know what is real and what isn't. I have devoted my life to truth. And no, am I perfect? Absolutely not. In the inverted realm, very few are. But I know God, and I know that I would never turn my back on this love, on this light, no matter what. I stay in the path of truth and light forever. And it doesn't matter what the devil tries to do to attack me. I am with God. And we're living to see this unfold in our lives too. I have such an incredible story, and I know the world is going to benefit from it when they hear the full story of my life and my path with God. But for now, I will just say that I'm where I am now, living in so much transition, because I have devoted my life to God's highest plan, and I have been so heavily attacked by the devil. Through these attacks and everything, I am gaining quantum knowledge and being even closer to God. And through the traumas that I've had to transmute into healing, I am receiving more codes from God. And this is all part of the miracles that I have signed up and incarnated here to create for the mass awakening and for winning this battle on earth and in the higher realms. I do not live in fear for the future. I may not know exactly how this is going to unfold. I know there is a dark side and there is a light side. The entity of evil has tricks in their bag, and I know and I am prepared for them to pull them out. And I know that evil is real. And I know that it has tried to hit me where it hurts the most, over and over and over and over and repeatedly throughout my entire life. And I know that I am a warrior for having survived what I've survived and gone through everything that I've gone through. I am not going to be taken down in a way that I stay down, because I am one with God. And anyone who tries to come between me and my destiny with God, they are putting themselves in a dangerous situation, because God is the controller of all. The entire universe is plugged in to this channel. I am one with the entire universe. My ancestors, your ancestors, the entire army of angels in heaven. I cannot stress to you or anyone enough to protect God's chosen ones, and to touch not God's anointed. This is coming directly from God. And God knows what we have gone through and what has jumped out to stop us from reaching the end, the finish line. But our success is inevitable. We've already won this in the spirit realm. In the earth realm is where the devil has had its reign of terror for generations upon generations. This has been the devil's playground. And I am here with this high level awakening and this connection with my higher self and higher selves to finish this in the 3D. I would not be given this opportunity to do this high level healing and alchemy if we weren't to actually make it happen in the earth realm too. It is no coincidence that I have this higher knowledge and that I am here. I am living miracles and I am working miracles. So I know, as difficult as my path has been, and I know, being homeless and not having, the money or the resources or the connections, I've been in separation in a lot of ways. The devil really tried to corner me and to have me killed. All my life, these attacks have been constant. Chosen ones know this. We are the most heavily attacked. And that's why we're so heavily protected. This, the devil is a multi-dimensional entity, and it can hack people and timelines that we're in throughout our lives to try to pull out the big guns to stop us. Since my activation and awakening, I have witnessed in real time these desperate attempts from the entity of evil to stop me from figuring it out and from bringing these truths to light for all of humanity. It's been hard, to be homeless and in survival mode and to be dependent on a system or others to give me sanctuary, to give me protection. When truly I am extremely targeted in the earth realm. And I don't always feel safe because I know that entities can attach through others in my life to try to get me and to stop me from doing the work that I do with God. It's been that way that the higher that I vibrate, the more the devil comes through to try to hurt me. So in my life, I had to stay at a certain level and lowering my frequency so that I would remain undetected, or, to be at a level where the devil couldn't attack me. And this was survival for me. But it didn't work. The devil would always try to attack me anyway. And I eventually, the rebel that I am, was always fighting back. I was always figuring it out and learning how to outsmart these devils, and to healing, and not allowing them to have any access to me again. I'm truly grateful for everything that Spirit has done to help me awaken at this time, and to taking back my power. And I am blessed to be able to bring all of my curses into light, and transmute them into blessings, not just for myself, but for all of humanity, by sharing the higher knowledge that I have for what I've gone through. The inverted realm is so... It's got to go. We've got to change our way of living, and we've got to protect the children, God's sacred children of earth. They are beautiful souls, and they don't deserve to go through the hell that we have gone through. It is our responsibility as awakened sovereign beings to not allow this cycle to continue on to the next generation. We awaken for a reason, and this is to protect not just the children, but to protect ourselves as we level up in our healing and our calling with God. We need to live in safety and sanctuary with others who are finding the heaven within themselves as well. It all starts from within and grows outwardly. And as we heal, we are being prepared for unity with our soul tribes, and we're going to build our missions for New Earth, and grow our gardens all across Gaia. So that is truly the way to win the war. We can plant trees and flowers for the bees and for the butterflies. There is an organic matrix that is beautiful. It's the divine feminine. It is beauty. It is mother. It is God. It is energy. It is love. That's what we can plug into. We plug into that, and we plug into Mother Earth and higher spirit, and that will override the parasitic system of the slave world. That is your salvation. That is your freedom. I'm really grateful to God for everything, and every day my mind is blown, and another layer will be peeled off, and I see even greater, from even greater heights, and I pray that I make sense in the 3D, and that my truth and my story resonates with who it needs to resonate with. As I've become an embodied infinity more, I can't slow myself down so much for everyone around me. But I vibrate high, and I choose those in my life who are with me authentically and who have good hearts. As God's people can only can only be with God's people. I know I have more soul family, and we are all strategically placed on this multi-dimensional chessboard that God is playing, and that we are playing, and we are here doing God's work and we are using our best strategy, which will beat and defeat the devil at any of those tricks or actions, deceitful actions. We are so blessed. These are very intense times. I have been living in so many dimensions. It's not linear at all, and I am a multi-dimensional queen, goddess, and I am protector, and I am creator. And I am overseeing these operations on Earth as my higher self. And I am here to tell you that everything is okay. Everything is you are exactly where you're supposed to be. But that doesn't mean you're supposed to stay there. As life is constantly shifting and moving, we are all going somewhere. And ask God, ask your spirit team, ask your highest self to tell you what you need to know. And be listening for the answers as they come in. You are truly going to see these miracles unfold in the world that you never dreamed possible. But you're going to find them unfolding within yourself, because it is your belief that makes it all possible. You have to hold on to your dreams. You have to connect with God and spirit, and have the courage to hold on to it and not let go, no matter what the devil does to try to take it from you and to get you to not believe. You need to keep going. You need to stay strong. And you need to know and trust that that you are protected. And that is how you beat the game. And I know in my life I've already beaten it. Not that I still don't have work to do, that I don't, I need to be in a home, a real home that is mine, and my own land and house, security, sanctuary. And I need to be able to build the mission for God that I have been called to do so within. I need the resources to really make Infinity Rising Army of Angels happen, as I have been receiving the downloads for this for some time. We need to unify our ground mission for New Earth. We need to bring 144,000 together for reunion, and everyone who has a higher calling and mission on Earth that is awakening to it. We need to all get together and to combine our swords of truth and to come up with our strategy for the ground game coming into this new paradigm, coming into New Earth. So these are all things that I'm really looking forward to. These are all things that, since God showed me the plan and why I'm here, and revealed, I started putting the pieces of the puzzle together so quickly. And it's worth fighting for. It's worth making happen. It is beautiful. Don't give in to darkness. The highest plan is the highest plan, and God loves us. We have free will. So if you turn your back on it and you don't want it, then it's not for you. But if you choose to be living the life that you truly deserve, that God wants for you, then you'll be so happy to serve and to surrender your life to the highest cause, to devote yourself fully to peace. The choice is yours. But one thing we will not continue to do is to empower our enemy. We will not back down. We will not go silent. We are here in love. We are here for God's highest plan. We have worked through so much trauma and healed ancient curses, hurts, and broken these curses. And we broke the matrix. We are breaking the matrix every day that we choose love and we choose God and higher healing. And that we don't stay stuck in parasitic loops of the past, that we are rooted in love for Mother Earth and for all parts of her. Because we are all one together. So I don't know what else God wants me to say right now. When I was waking up this morning, I was feeling really strongly compelled to bless me. I was feeling really compelled to tell you not to worry, but be prepared. Be prepared. The entity of evil is real. But God is here. So stay prayed up. Maintain a high vibrational frequency. Stay away from poisons or toxins or toxic people or anything that tries to lower your vibration or to have you doubting your connection to source. Anything that tries to siphon your energy, that doesn't have your highest good in mind, you have to be protective of your own energy. And do things for yourself that are healthy, that you enjoy, that make you feel better, that help you heal. And wear that with you at all times. Keep a safe environment. You can use salt around your windows and doors. There's different ways that we can arm up for these times, and Spirit's channeling to me as well as far as that, because I haven't done that. We will get through this, and whatever they try to do, the negative side, we know that this is all a quantum structure, a quantum reality. So we are going to do and be ready for that on the positive side. So do everything you can to make life a little sweeter, a little better. Your smile, your kindness, your love, your presence, it matters. So stay as healed as you can, and be prepared. Your mission and everything that you have destined for your life through God, it's all playing out right now. And you're going to understand why everything had to be exactly as it was for you to be here and to do the work that you're doing, and how you're able to be a blessing and help others. Thank you all for incarnating here. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening, and for being family of light, for being warriors of truth. I love you. I love you all so much, soul family. You have no idea how much I love you. I'm proud of you all. You're beautiful souls. Namaste. Keep shining. We will get through this, and we will be better for this. This is all God's highest plan, so stay armed, stay protected, stay grateful. And God is with you, and God will never leave you. Bye. Love you.